Hey everybody, I'm Mark Anthony. I'm a artist, producer, mix and master, founder and CEO of Raw Music Studios. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Thank you for watching all my videos. If you watch my videos, thank you for all the support. It really motivates me to keep doing this and put this type of positive energy and messages out so other people can hear it or learn or take what they can from the messages that I have, and I hope it benefits their lives. And anyway, so today I'm going to be talking about the third eye and illusions, right? The third eye and illusions. And I hope this topic inspires you to go on your own journey to do more research on the third eye, how to unlock it, what it truly is and what it truly means, and how even structures of Africa, right, are designed after our brain and the third eye, right? Comedic spirituality and the Eye of Horus. Look that up. Look up the Nile too, and do some research, because the map of the Nile actually looks like how your eye receives light. And too technical, but do your own research and go look that up. Just search the Nile, the Eye of Horus, and what the third eye really means, right? So what is the third eye? The third eye is a gland known as the pineal gland, and it is shaped like a pineal cone, hence the name, pineal gland, right? It's also known as the sixth chakra. If you know anything about the chakras, we have 7 common chakras, but there are definitely more than 7 chakras. We have the root, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, throat chakra, and your third eye chakra, and then your crown chakra being the 7th. But you also have different chakras going back down your head, but we're going to focus on the third eye today, right? So the third eye is basically, for one, it heightens your senses, right? Your senses and your perception on reality and how you view the world, right? Your third eye is basically how you perceive the world and determines if you can see the world and these quote-unquote people for what and who they truly are, and what is truly going on, and what they're truly doing to us behind closed doors, right? This is what your third eye determines. Understand, it is not anything to be afraid of. It's not anything dark or scary. It's not anything that you're not going to just like open your third eye, see like freaking spirits trying to kill you. No, that's not what's going to happen. And instead, the third eye should actually, right, it's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing that anybody should be afraid of. Instead, it should actually be a goal that everyone strives to reach. If everyone's third eye is open, we can see the world for what it truly is. We can see these people for who they truly is. We can see what these people truly are. And we can at least find common ground in unity and find out, or at least see common terms that we don't need a government. We don't need energy. We don't need gas. We don't need any of the stuff that they're making billions and trillions of dollars off on. We really don't need this stuff. We can survive off free land and free energy, right? And opening your third eye will help you see concepts and help you see past your average perception and understanding on life, right? So it's nothing to be afraid of. If everyone opens their third eye, we can all find unity. This gives you, your third eye gives you pretty much clarity on life, right? And we're going to talk about nature for a minute so you understand what I mean by clarity, right? What do I mean by clarity on life? What do I mean by, well, I didn't say spirituality, but it also gives you clarity on spirituality, right? What do I mean by this, right? Who tells the birds when to leave when there's a storm or when there's a natural disaster coming? How does a baby know to crawl directly to a mother's breast? When you're born, right? right and wrong is something that we naturally understand. It's something that is internally built inside of us, right? It only determines whether you would go against these morals and complete the negative tasks, right? But no one has to tell you that hitting a woman is wrong. No one has to tell you that stealing is wrong. No one has to tell you that harming another individual or another animal or anything of this earth is wrong. This is something that you internally feel, unless you have a evil heart and you don't care, and that stuff gives you excitement, right? For causing horror and havoc on others gives you havoc on others gives you excitement, right? But internally, nothing needs to tell you what's right or wrong. Nothing has to tell you to crawl to your mother's breast when you were a child to receive breast milk. Nothing tells these animals or birds or bees or insects or anything that literally disappears when there is a natural disaster that it's time to go. There's no news station, there's no Bible, there's no religion, there's no policeman, there's no authority. There's nothing telling these animals, babies, or whatever that's examples I just used, where to go, what to do, or how to react in those situations. This is something that is internally built inside of us, right? And we know it as spirit, right? We know it as spirit. Senses, right? Your senses. I'm gonna break it down as ego versus spirit, right? Not necessarily, well, common sense, spiritual sense. That's what I mean when I say senses. But I'm gonna break it down in a layman's term, right? Spirit versus ego. It is your ego that causes you to want to go against the spirit. It is attention that causes you to want to go against the spirit. If you are alone and you're walking down the street by yourself, I guarantee if I stepped on your shoe or bumped into you, you would let it go. I promise you would let it go. You probably be my bad, or you probably be like, if I said my bad, bro, you'll probably be like, it's straight and let me keep walking. If you with your friends, or if you with somebody that you have to act tough in front of, or that you have to prove a point in front of, this is what causes you, this is what triggers the ego to go against the spirit. Now you have to say something. Bro, watch out where you're going. Now you have to, quote unquote, chump me, right? So we have to understand what the ego is really doing. I'm not going to say the ego is always a bad thing. The ego can be used in a positive way if we understand how to use it in a positive way. If you're a male and you're playing a sport, we all know when your girlfriend is watching you, or when the girls are watching, you finna show out. You finna act out. You finna go like crazy. You finna do all these tricks and athletic abilities that you never done in practice. You finna be a new you, right? So like, let's understand like it's like what the ego does to the spirit, right? Got a little off topic, but yeah. Nothing tells animals, nothing tells, like, all this stuff is internally built, is like pretty much what I'm trying to say. Other than that, or not other than that, like, so we have to question ourselves, like, what's fueling your perception, right? What's causing your belief system? Because at the end of the day, this is what the third eye is doing. Your third eye is your pineal gland, and your pineal gland is, like I say, it's determining your reality based off your perception on reality, right? So with that being said, what's fueling your beliefs? What illusions are you choosing? Yeah, what illusions, like I did say that, what illusions are you choosing to believe in? What illusions have been fueling your reality? Do we really have free will? Bro, do we really have free will? Do you really have free will, bro? bro. I did. How my question? This is my thing, bro. How do we have free will? I didn't ask to live in none of the situations or conditions that I that I live in now. I don't even think I asked to have this skin color. Disclaimer: I love my skin color. I love my melanin. I love everything about me. I love my mind because my mind is beautiful. I am who I am. I am the Anunnaki. I am my ancestors. I am a God. I am everything I desire to be. So I do love myself. But the thing is, like, if we're being logical and technical, like, on the, how do we have free will? Did you ask to be who you are? Did you ask to live in the conditions that you asked? Did you ask to be in the environment that you grew up in? Because if you have free will, I would have chose some other shit, to be honest with you. And if I knew the world was going to be like this, I would have used my free will not to come to this place. So let's be honest. Do we really have free will? Everything is an illusion. What are illusions, right? The illusion of choice. The illusion of picking sides. Is everything really a choice, right? What do I mean by that, right? If I tell you, you have to pick red or blue. You have to pick red or blue. The illusion of that is, the illusion of free will is there is actually no free will if you have to pick one or the other, right? If you have free will, why can't you pick both? Why can't you have both? Why can't you pick neither? All right? So that's just the, like, why I say red or blue, because of Democrat or Republican, but just using that as an example. Why can't you pick both? Why can't you pick, why can't they pick sides? It's like everything is always a battle between one of another. Even football, you're going back and forth. Even basketball, you're going back and forth. Baseball, back and forth. Everything in life is a back and forth, push-pull motion in life. Everything is a push and pull motion of life. So, the illusion of choice. This is why we have an illusion of choice. This is why we have an illusion of picking sides. This is why we have an illusion of emotions, right? If you've seen my other videos, then you know that emotions are chemicals being sent from the heart via neural transmitters, and your brain receives these signals that are actually chemicals, and your brain recognizes them as hormones, right? So the illusion of, when I say the illusion of emotions, because we have love, which is oxytocin, we have adrenaline, norepinephrine, serotonin, melatonin, cortisol, which is stress. But like, we have all these illusions of emotions. They tell you you're sad. No, you have very little serotonin and very little dopamine in your body. When they tell you you're excited, no, you have too much serotonin and too much dopamine in your body, or too much adrenaline in your body, right? So the illusion of emotions, right? The illusion of food, fast food. You know this stuff kill you. You know this stuff ain't good for you. But the illusion of the taste, the illusion of the artificial chemicals that food has inside of it, right? So understand what illusions are fueling your reality. Do you really think that's real food? Is that why you eat it every day? Do you really think that food is good for you? Have you have you trained your brain to believe that this stuff is good, or that this stuff is positive for the body? You know, it is a negative frequency, so it affects the body in a negative frequency. It affects the body on a negative scale. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. God damn it. Excuse my French. I try not to cuss on this channel. Yeah, the illusions of emotions, the illusions of hate, the illusion of love. You cannot have love. You only have love and hate because hate is something to compare love to. You only have light because light is something to compare dark to. You only have good because good is something to compare bad to. But at the end of the day, it's perception, right? It is your perception and choices. Understand choices and perception. There is no such thing as evil. There's no such thing as right or wrong. There's only choices and why you make those choices. And at the end of the day, that determines, usually boils down to emotional, psychological, and past experience, and how you were raised in the environment that you were raised. So understand, we make the choices based off emotions and this, that, and the third. Like, there's no right or wrong, right? There's no right or wrong. There's no there's no right or wrong. There's no good or evil. There's no bad or good or whatever, right? There's only choices and why you make those choices. And with that being said, do you make conscious decisions? Do you make conscious choices? Do you make responsible choices? Because even if it's cheating, right? You have to consciously tell yourself, I'm going to try to hide this, lie, and go behind this person's back to keep this from her, because you're not even trying to hurt her feelings. You don't even want her to know about this. So this is a conscious decision. You're making choices, conscious choices, based off what you want to do, right? So understand the illusion of emotions, the illusion of choices, the illusion of right or wrong, the illusion of good and bad, the illusion of chasing shiny things, right? They tell you all the time, everything, the grass ain't green on the other side, right? Everything that's gold ain't glitter, however it go. All these famous people tell you, some of these famous people are committing suicide, they're miserable, they don't even want to live. They don't, like, you trying to check yourself out the earth, like you trying to check out a hotel. Let me stop. Depression and suicide is not funny, but we have to understand why am I laughing? Fuck. Oh my god. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Suicide and depression is not funny. I don't know why I laugh. I have dark humor. If anyone knows me, I have dark humor. But the illusion of these things, like this is what's killing us. This illusion, that's believing in illusions is what's hurting the community, what's hurting our society. Yeah, you just, like, everybody has goals, like relationship goals, house goals, dream goals, car goals. What about spirit goals? What about third eye goals, right? Let's make that a trend. Third eye goals, spiritual goals, like moral goals. No one is talking about those, right? These are the things that'll make you the best version of yourself, reach higher consciousness, and open that third eye. If you're trying to open your third eye. And yeah, with that being said, what illusions are holding you back from reaching higher consciousness? And yeah, so if you watch this video to the end, if you watch this video to the fullest, or like literally from beginning to end, I sincerely thank you. I hope my message heals somebody. I hope my message pushes somebody or inspires somebody to, I don't know, take heed in what I say. Take knowledge and apply it to yourself. Knowledge is power, but knowledge is only a power when you apply it to yourself. What does that mean? Knowing something means literally squat. It don't mean shit just because you know everything that I just said. Do you understand it, and do you understand how to apply it to your life, right? So again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll be bringing more important videos and valuable information like this to you guys that I think you need to hear. And sincerely from me, Raw Music Studios, our RawStudioFamily. Love you guys, and thank you. You really motivate me to keep putting this information out, and I really hope I touch somebody. Thank you. Stay blessed.